morning, fabulous YouTube community. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Niggle. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you will stick around. We're gonna have a fun little chat today. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting my work. I love you guys so much. But in today's video, we are gonna talk a little bit about being unmotivated, why that happens, how to kind of get out of that funk, and how it relates to perimenopause and menopause in the second half of your life. So if that sounds good to you, stick around, grab a cup of coffee, and let's chat. All right, you guys. So lately I have personally been feeling a little bit of burnout. I've noticed myself feeling very unmotivated in a lot of aspects of my life, including working out, including even just wanting to teach or see friends or create content or do the things that I normally really enjoy doing. I've just been feeling burned out on it. And for myself, that's a terrible feeling because I'm somebody who usually likes to be very active. I like to be very productive throughout my day. I find myself being very comforted in my routine and my daily practices. So when I start to feel like this, I have to remind myself that it usually has to do with changes in my hormones. It's usually happening around, a certain time of the month. And most recently, because I am in perimenopause right now, and I know that my hormones are constantly fluctuating. So I try to be very gentle with myself. Instead of trying to push myself, I usually try to be, like I said, very gentle with myself. I try to relax a little bit more. I try to take a little bit more time for myself. Remind myself that I don't always have to be so super productive. Low energy levels and fatigue are sadly connected to the drop in hormones that we go through with our perimenopause and menopause phase. And it's also connected to the change in hormones when we're just going through a regular menstrual cycle. It's definitely not uncommon. If you're having your normal menstrual cycle monthly, to feel unmotivated, to feel tired, to feel very low energy, fatigue, headaches, things like that. It's also very normal and goes pretty hand in hand with perimenopause and that menopause phase of your life because your hormones are fluctuating. So you're more tired, you might be more hungry, you might be feeling a little bit down and just not like yourself, you might be sleeping or wanting to sleep a little bit more, and it's totally normal. And these are all things that I am personally struggling with myself, and I have to remind myself that this is just a very natural stage in my life. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and you're not alone in this. If you're feeling like something's wrong with you, obviously go to your doctor, get some blood work done, and just make sure that everything is good and you are healthy. Just also knowing that this is a very normal and very typical stage of perimenopause and menopause. So because my profession is fitness and I do teach fitness classes both online and I do a lot of semi and private training, I really need to be bubbly and energetic in order to motivate my clients. And so recently I have been struggling with that a little bit because I don't feel very motivated and I don't feel very bubbly. I've been finding myself getting a little bit of anxiety when I know that I have to teach because I'm just not feeling like myself. Ways that I do find helpful in combating that feeling are just making sure that I am carving out some time in the morning for myself so that I can kind of gather my thoughts, get a little plan for the day, doesn't feel so overwhelming in the moment, and just try to have at least 30 minutes in the morning where I can gather my thoughts, I can kind of write down a little plan for the day, I can maybe get outside and take a nice little brisk walk to get that good energy flowing and the serotonin going in my brain, have a little bit of coffee, not too much coffee, and just kind of set my day up for success in that way. So when I carve that time out in the morning and I actually make some space for myself, I find that my energy levels go up a little bit. I find that I'm not as anxious or worried, and I find that I just feel a little bit more. I want to take a moment and talk about Power Life by Tony Horton. They are actually sponsoring this portion of the video, and I have recently been using their products and loving their products. So Power Life recently reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in trying their product, and of course I said yes, and they did send me a couple containers of their protein powders. So this is the current product that I am using. This is their whey protein. It actually tastes delicious, you guys. I'm not ever going to promote a product that I don't personally use or believe in, and I have been loving this product. I have been using it for the past 3 weeks because I wanted to give an honest review before I got on here and said I love the product, but without really trying it long term. So what I've been doing in the mornings is I've been taking a scoop of this and just mixing it in my blender bottle with just water. However, you can make a smoothie with this. You could put a little bit of spinach and strawberries or a banana in there. You can mix it with a little bit of Greek yogurt and peanut butter. There's a lot of ways that you can use this protein powder. What I love most about this product is the actual flavor of the chocolate. It does not taste chalky to me, and I've had a lot of other protein powders that I just don't like, and I just feel like with a lot of other powders that I've tried, just have to mix it with a lot of things to make it taste good, and this is not the case. The chocolate is very good. So this has been a big part of my morning routine recently. I have 1 scoop of this in my blender bottle Like I said, with just water, I shake it up, I drink it. I take my apple cider vinegar pills every morning. If you know me, you know I'm a lover and passionate about my apple cider. So these go together, and then I go outside, I either take a brisk walk or I do about 30 minutes of cardio. And this has been a really good product to add in. It's quick, it's easy, it's affordable, and it tastes really good. So once again, all the details of the product will be linked down below if you want to give it a try. Okay, so I don't want to keep you guys here too long, but I want to talk about some workouts that you can do and add into your program when you're just not feeling 100%. Maybe you're just not feeling like going outside and doing a 30-minute run. Maybe you're not feeling like doing a full cardio class or a bar workout. You're just not feeling it. What I like to do when I'm not feeling 100% is I like to go outside. I like to take a walk. That usually will spark some kind of energy and some kind of serotonin in my brain and bring me those good vibes. And a lot of times after I do just a little bit of a walk, and I'll want to complete a little bit more exercise, so I'll choose something that's usually low impact, like bar or a little Pilates, or sometimes I'll turn on a YouTube yoga channel and do a little yoga and just try to center myself for the day. So it doesn't always have to be a super extreme workout. It just needs to be something. Just go outside and you're only taking your walk, and that's the only movement that you do for the day. Count that as a win. And like I said, it doesn't have to be extreme. It just needs to be some kind of consistent movement. So just be gentle on yourself and keep in mind that you can do a low impact workout if you feel like it. Some really great low impact workouts could be bar, could be Pilates, could be doing some restorative yoga, could be doing a light little stretching routine, something that gets your body moving but doesn't really require you to exert too much energy. Now, if you have days that you wake up and you feel excellent, obviously go for those workouts, go for those more high endurance, more high impact workouts if you're feeling like it. Also remember to not be too hard on yourself on the days that you don't feel like it. Just try to do a little bit of something, even if it's gardening for a little bit. Like, there is so much to be said for the soul, for the mind, for the body, for just getting out in nature and taking a little walk or a little hike. And there is something to be said for rest days. Rest days are so good for you, so don't push yourself to work out every single day if you don't feel like it. If you feel like it, do your thing. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to tell you not to do it, but don't force yourself. If your body is needing rest, make sure that you are listening to your body. Take those rest days, take those recovery days, take those self-care days. Your body will thank you for it. And we are human beings. We are in need of rest and recovery days. So make yourself a nice cup of tea, get into bed, read a nice book, watch some Netflix, do whatever you need to do to rest and recover, and then get right back at it the next day. Or if you need 2 days of recovery, that's okay too. But don't be too hard on yourself. This is something that I am personally working on, and I encourage you to do it as well. Thank you guys for tuning in today on episode 4. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything that you would like me to talk about in the future, leave a comment below. Until next time, love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon.